This year we'll have the AVCA Showcase, the first serve in Louisville. And then a few days later, we're playing in Fiserv Arena against Texas and Stanford.
How much more difficult does it become each year to meet the expectations, which, no matter how far you go, never diminish? They seem to get loftier and loftier.
The Badgers not off to the start that many of us had hoped they would be. 0-3 to begin the season for the first time since 1990.
Everyone just wants to be better. They want to be better for each other. And even if someone is having an off day, it's like going into the gym is being able to release yourself, release that stress, and lean into your sisters ultimately, because when you come to Wisconsin, like, you have a built-in family.
Big 10, Big 12 showdown in Waco, Texas. The Wisconsin Badgers taking on the TCU Horned Frogs this afternoon in the first of two matchups this weekend in Waco, the other being with the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, I feel like we learned a lot as a team, thankfully at the beginning of the year instead of the end, and I feel like just growth for each match, I think, is the big thing and key for us, and that we're never satisfied.
Just announced the Marquette game will be inside the Cole, where you set the indoor record for attendance a year ago. How key is that to what we have seen lately in the popularity rise of this sport?
What did she have? Was that a career high or a program high, career high?
Which one stands out to you out of all the big swings you had tonight?
I cannot distinguish one. I think getting a kill is just really cool.
And Minnesota comes back to upset Wisconsin in the fifth set, 18-16.
You know you're going to have to work your butt off. You know you're going to have to fit into the culture. You know you're going to have to grow your character, your skills, all of these different things. You know you're going to have to push yourself to do that. And guess what? It's not going to be easy.
You have to learn. You have to move forward, and then you get another opportunity. So that's where we're at.
Ninth-ranked Wisconsin hosts 11th-ranked Oregon, a rematch of last year's Elite Eight National Regional Final.
25-19 in the first, 25-19 in the third, 25-19 in the fourth.
But today, volleyball writes a new page in the history book. They're calling it a gold out.
As NBC Sports presents a top 10 matchup.
14,876, a sellout at Mackey Arena.
This is one that's been circled all season long.
And both Wisconsin and Purdue come in playing their best volleyball of the year.
When these two teams meet, Jess, this is always a battle. And Wisconsin derails the Boilermakers here this afternoon at Mackey Arena in front of a sellout crowd. It's a sweep for Bucky, and that's 9 straight wins as Wisconsin reaches the midway point of the Big Ten season. And with the win, the Badgers are now 17-5 overall and 11-2 in the Big Ten, waiting for their top 10 matchup against Penn State tomorrow afternoon.
I think it'll just be two competitive teams duking out and inside of a great environment on national television. I mean, it's what competitors love to be a part of.
Penn State's on a 15-match winning streak. It's number 7 versus number 3. Wisconsin versus Penn State.
Franklin off the top of the hook. Another difficult swing by Wisconsin. Franklin. To give you an idea how good Wisconsin has been in blocking defense and serve, this is the 19th swing for Penn State and their first kill in the set. Standing ovation.
The finish, and yes! Booth gets it, and Wisconsin pummels Penn State.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
California dreaming out on the West Coast.
Batenhorst is blocked. Orzel along with Crawford. Right on target. Robinson off the edge of the block of Famuina and out of bounds. Outside to Orzel. Low throw.
Orzel goes airborne, and then Miley Chan chases it. One-arm dig, bringing it back into the court.
It's a Hollywood ending, and they'll leave the West Coast with 2 road wins.
We feel like there's been a lot of growth with our team. Earlier in the year, I think anybody that was watching us the first handful of matches, we'd be overcome by frustration when their backs are against the wall. You still have the opportunity to come out and set the world on fire.
NCAA tournament is here. Postseason volleyball.
Just love Badger volleyball. I think every time we get to step in the field house, we know how much love the fans have for us, and it just showed so much when we stood out there on the court together. And I don't think I, like Dev said, wanted to go out any other way.
These are 2 elite players that have had amazing careers. Both that are All-American talents, and both of them that have had to sacrifice individual playing time and awards for the good of the team. When you have players that are buying in at that level, then it gives you a chance.
In Lincoln, Nebraska, 2-seed Wisconsin, 6-seed Texas A&M.
Lednicki is a big name that the Badgers are going to have to stop tonight.
A rematch from a match that took place at the UW Fieldhouse.
This time, it's in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Devaney Center. Very tight opening set, but Wisconsin wins at 25-21. And we're going to play 5 in this regional semifinal. This crowd is behind the Aggies. Furbringer, back to Booth, got it off the block of Masapala. Schumacher dives and saves. Franklin left side, pinball the round, it falls. Wisconsin advances to the Elite Eight. The Badgers reach their 7th straight regional final. A 5-set thriller. 15-13 Wisconsin.
Huge showdown today in the regional final in Lincoln, the Elite Eight.
Here we go, Charlie Furbringer will serve right to left to start off this Elite Eight match in Lincoln. Slide, Jackson stopped by Yulia Ojo. Ojo all over that slide attack.
Like I told them, they've got nothing to hang their hats on. If it was going to take a great effort to beat this team, and we saw a great effort on the other side of the net tonight, and you know, you don't hang your head on that.
It's a lot. I mean, it's not, you don't realize that you just played your last point, that I took my last swing in the field house until it's over, and you look around and I'm seeing fans that I've seen since my freshman year, even before then, when they were like, we're so excited for your career, and that now that it's come to, not the end, but the end here at the field house is, it's overwhelming, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to spend the last 5 years of my life in this program with these girls, and I met my best friends here.
I feel like I was just dominated by joy, to be honest. We were talking about, like, it doesn't matter how many first nights you have in a field house, first games of the season, like, it always feels so good.
I'm excited. It looks awesome.
What is it like to get to 7 straight regional finals?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty gnarly when you think about it.